It's a Western Conference bet. At the FedEx Forum in downtown Memphis as the Grizzlies look to work the home court advantage. Well, the holidays always bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who we'll be hearing from shortly. And, of course, Aaron Nesmith. We'll get to see him for the first time playing for the Grizzlies.
Man, that trade is something that has just electrified this entire fan base, the players, the people working for the organization. They think it may be that piece of the puzzle necessary to finally get this team over the hump.
Steve, no small ball here tonight. Both teams rely on their centers to set the tone at both ends.
And with the way teams switch nowadays, you don't know if they'll be guarding each other. It's not the type of head-to-head matchup we might have seen 20 years ago. Devin understands he needs to keep taking and making these shots. This is crucial to his overall development.
Williams. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wade gets the bucket.
Defense is all over Wade, but he's able to push past them and get the finish.
Morant scanning the floor. Pass to Jackson. Oh, good with the triple.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Right side, Jones. Pass to Williams. Back to Jones. Williams a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help. And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
At the elbow, Williams. The rebound by the Spurs. To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Great ball movement there by Keldon, making the smart play.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And then Jones with the jam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Wade for 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
Walking foul call. Devin Vassell. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:40 left in the first quarter. The kick out to Williams. Drills the three-pointer.
Total readiness from Patrick. Got his feet set and just waiting for his number to be called.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Vassell. Spurs working the ball around now. Johnson outside. Just 5 to shoot. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama's got 6.
and standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
And Morant throws it down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo! Woo!
Now Morant. Dwayne Wade's three-pointer that didn't go. Here's Morant. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. No question, the Grizzlies have put together, Smitty, a team that can potentially go deep.
Kevin, a serious postseason run is what this team was built for. They let their young talents develop, and they did a good job of putting strong pieces around them.
And once the team to beat in the West, Greg, San Antonio is trying to get back to that level.
Well, they have a great organization, top to bottom. They're smart and battle-tested. I believe these guys will find a way.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Wade, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
I like the effort from the defense, but at that close range, Wade was not going to be fooled.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Spurs lead by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Now Jones. Floats one. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Smart with the ball. Jones covering. Got a piece of it. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Desmond Bane went to a small high school. He says, I was the biggest guy every game I played, so I was just getting to the rim. I didn't know how good of a shooter I was until I got to college. Now in the NBA, where does he rank himself? He says, other than Steph Curry, you're going to have to show me someone better. Kevin?
Oh, David, I love the confidence. Thanks so much. Comes up empty down low. Hey, Smitty, Malachi Branham isn't the most famous alum from his own high school. In fact, he's not even the most famous NBA player from his high school.
Well, Kevin, when you go to the same high school as LeBron James, that's going to be the case. Talk about impressive alumni. Desmond won't be stopped with that head of steam. Right to the rack.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
Coming onto the floor for the Grizzlies, number 1.
Outside, Jones. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And one of the best shooters in the league. He just flies under the radar, though. Trey Murphy.
Reason why, GA, his shot mechanics. There's no wasted motion. The release is quick, so he can hit contested jumpers all day. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Bane, no good.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
The shot, no good.
There is the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And it's Clark in the corner. It's good from long range.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
Down low. Wembanyama left side. And the rejection by Clark on the Wayne Bane. a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And that one's good by Clark.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Here's Wade. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Memphis called for the foul. Smitty, who were some of your favorite teammates during your 14 years in the league?
Kevin, there's so many. Glenn Rice, Dikembe Mutombo, Ronnie Cycli, Kevin Willis, Stacey Allman, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, and the list goes on.
Oh, one of the most dynamic guards in the game. Wade can do it all on offense and is also a terrific shot blocker at that position.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Pass to Vassell. San Antonio again missing. Memphis leading. Jones drives in. Vassell grabs the board. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Man, you look at the hype surrounding Wembanyama. Greg, it's unreal.
One of the best prospect profiles really since LeBron. Almost unfair to try and live up to the expectations, but he's got the tools to be one of the best to ever play.
Pass to Nesmith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Clark with it. Defended by Wembanyama. No good from Clark.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
.112 left to play here in the second quarter. Wembanyama. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. And now a 3-point Spurs lead. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And the Spurs making a change here. 1:06 left in the first half. Now here's Morant.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams gets the bucket.
We've seen Williams' confidence grow since he came into the league. He has real belief in his 3-point shot now.
Jones with it. He has yet to score. Pass to Johnson. Here's Bassett. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. The kick out to Williams. Bassett pulls it in.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
The shot's good from Nance.
And what I like about Nance Jr. is how he positions himself, knows his strengths on offense, and plays to them.
Morant outside. Nifty move. That one, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's San Antonio. They lead by 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here is Vassell. Stolen by Smart. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
You've got to be alert whenever Jaren is nearby lurking because he's a superb shot blocker.
Outside Williams. Pass to Jones. Now here's Jackson. 5 on the clock. For the lead. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Frank, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
When you think about the Spurs, Greg, it's hard to believe how long Greg Popovich has been at the helm, isn't it?
And it's hard to imagine another team will have the stability at head coach that the Spurs have had. Not too many coaches last decades anymore.
Outside Jackson. Off target from outside. San Antonio leading. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, of course, these young Spurs are coached by one of the all-time great coaches in Greg Popovich. Kelton Johnson says of Pop, he's around here smiling and excited each and every day. To have him along with us is big. And Popovich gives them confidence. Devin Vassell said, as long as we play together and we play the right way, we'll have a chance to win every game. Kevin?
And having you-know-who helps too, right? Wembanyama makes things happen. David, thanks.
Man, did you see Ja Morant fly through the air on that play?
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team. Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
On defense, Memphis. It's a one-point game.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Shot clock at 5. Back to Jackson. Williams, that's for 2. No good off the front iron. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
And Smitty, the last pick of the first round in that 2020 NBA draft, Desmond Bane loves proving the doubters wrong.
GA, every season, he seems to take another leap. Now one of the league's premier three-point shooters and a terrific all-around player.
And Jaren Jackson Jr. is so impressive, especially on the defensive end.
A dynamic shot blocker, Greg. Jaren Jackson is someone that loves setting the tone on the defensive end. Not to mention, he's a very skilled offensive threat. He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
And now the first timeout called here for the Spurs. Spurs making a switch here. And the Spurs with possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. The kick out to Williams. Back to Bane. The leaner falls for it. That was a difficult shot.
And he's showing us a little bit of everything now. Taking a leaner with still one on him.
Grizzlies with the rebound. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Picked by Clark. Back to Williams. Pass to Bane. Puts it up from 17. That shot, no good. San Antonio trailing here. And here's Jones. To the paint. They can use a bucket.
And you see the impressive basketball IQ Jones possesses. Keenly aware of when someone is open.
Outside, Bane. Lobbed up there for Clark. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. A different look now for San Antonio. The three. It's Clark with the rebound. Here's Bane. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. 3 seconds left. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Grizzlies lead by 2. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Memphis leading. Now Morant. Over in the corner, Williams. Hits the three-point bomb.
Patrick Williams drilled that shot. The defense has to respect his range.
Pass to Vassell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Morant outside. Jackson with the screen. On the wing, Jackson. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Pass to Vassell. Inside. Here's Johnson. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant outside. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
One thing that makes Jaren such a great alley-oop target is his hands, measured at enormous 10 inches long.
Wembanyama, no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backdoor. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
On top of being an elite athlete and inside scorer, Ja Morant has a great feel for the game. He's an excellent playmaker.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Sinks the three-pointer.
And in getting that 3 to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Memphis.
Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Now that's some real strength. Johnson just out-muscling the D and getting it done.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also not only created turnovers tonight, but converted on them. All game long, that strategy has been paying off.
Pass to Vassell. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Offline with his 3.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump, and it's not going well.
And Morant gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Wembanyama outside. Back to Vassell. No good on the triple.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Beyond the arc. He drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the fourth. Up top, Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the three. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. It's his third foul of the game. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Johnson. Here's Vassell.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat to your shot.
Pass to Jones. This one for three. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 12.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be 26 on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ja Morant.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Stolen by Wade.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
Morant with it. And so the Grizzlies take the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to